Quickly touch on hitting mechanics. If you are a high elbow, high leg kick guy, I don't have a problem with that. You can hit the way you like. Just know why and what you're doing. Don't just hit for the sake of hitting. You need to know the how and why of what you're doing. If you think of hitting logically as time to action, a couple of variables there. There's the speed of the pitch, the angle of the pitch. There's how quickly you pick up the ball, it's how quick your bat speed is. It can affect where that action is. Time to action equals power. That's what power is. Time it gets to make something happen. The angle you take to get there, distance from the beginning of the action equals power. People overcomplicate things. They talk about rotational, they talk about linear. That's all second level category. Rotational guys, the linear guys, the torque guys, whatever else is out there. They all argue that they have the best hitting method. In effect, they do for a certain contact area where the action happens. The problem with hitting is that there are multiple action points depending on the pitcher, the speed, your bat speed, the type of pitch thrown. Rotational, the linear, the torque, they're good for one area, but what they don't do is they don't cover every area. What they're missing is that top level category, which is power itself. It's time it takes to get where the action is. High elbow guy, you're a high leg kick guy. Swing is designed for extension. Think about time and distance and action points. The higher your elbow is away from your body, the more time it takes to get to the ball. So you're not going to catch up to somebody who's bringing it. Okay, as long as you know that. As long as you know your swing's designed to hit a hanging breaking ball. You might be able to hit an average fastball, but when it comes to pitchers throwing above average fastballs, you're going to have problems simply because of time and distance to get to the action point. And you drop a leg kick into the equation, more movement, okay, more time. Linear guys or torque, whatever you want to call it, what you have to understand is their thought process in the major leagues is they're sitting on a hanging breaking ball waiting for the pitcher to make a mistake. Hit like that, that's fine, just know why you're doing it. On the flip side, the guy that starts with the elbow low, designed for short explosive movements. Above average pitching, guys that are bringing it where you don't have time to get to the ball, spread out, minimise movement of the lower body, swing short, compact, designed to hit that ball that's up on you quick. Instead of looking at one contact zone, which is a second level category, which everybody looks at, the second level. Look at the top level. And the top level is distance, time to action point. And when you think about hitting, there's multiple action points. The problem with hitting at the moment, all around the world, is people focus on one. If you want to be a complete hitter, I would suggest to learn how to hit all those areas and how your body correlates to time and distance. Your limbs get away from the body, the more time it takes to get to the ball. The higher your leg kick, the more time it takes to get to the ball. That's not a problem. You're facing a pitcher that's throwing junk, okay, or below average fastballs. You'll crush him. When it comes crunch time and you're facing a guy who's bringing it, you're going to have troubles. Up and inside on you, top of the strike zone, and you're like this, it's going to be very, very tough for you to hit that pitch. Now on the flip side, you're always a guy who's short, compact, minimal movement. You might have a little trouble with the change-up and the loopy stuff. Swing so short, it's tough to adjust to that change of speed because you swing so short. You really have to have good timing. In that instance, you might want to integrate the high elbow at certain points when you're facing a guy who's throwing the loopy stuff. This is the basis of my multi-swing method, which is separate to the laser strap. It recognises that there's different mechanics for different hitting areas, as I've just explained. Facing a guy who's a number 4 pitcher in the rotation, he hangs a lot of stuff, his fastball's not that strong. For that game, work on my high elbow, higher leg kick swing, even mix in the top hand release so I can get some extension. On the flip side, if I'm facing a guy who brings it, number 1 pitcher on the rotation, he throws very hard. I know that if I'm going to be up here, I've got no chance of hitting it. In that case, spread out swing closer to my core, minimise my stride, add in the thought process of see ball, hit ball, because that all works together with that short, compact swing. You also need to let your reflexes take over, which allows you to hit that top level speed pitching. And when you guess hitting is slower, but that works for slow and hanging breaking stuff.